Hello mate and welcome. In this video I'm going to be talking about AI art. What is the big deal? Why are so many people up in arms about it? You might or might not be aware of it, to be quite honest. There's a number of people that probably have no engagement with any kind of artistic creators online, and so probably completely unaware of the fuss that's being made. However, a lot of fuss is made. So let's talk about it. So today there's dozens of options if you're looking for a way to generate images using text prompts, from DALL-E to Midjourney to Stable Diffusion, and you're spoiled for choice really. But if you look into these services, if you look them up online, you'll most certainly come across forum postings or whole sites dedicated to the subject of banning it, eradicating it, whatever. So what's got the art community so wound up about harmless text to image generation? Well, the short answer is this: fear. I was a professional photographer and I'm no stranger to this kind of fear. Back when cell phones started being fitted with high resolution cameras as standard, all the photographers within the lower half of the skill tree started crapping themselves as they realised that the average person was able to take photographs almost as well as they could without having to pay somebody else. Anytime technology evolves, in fact, in such a way as it changes how an industry does business, people within that industry tend to panic and start throwing their toys out of the pram. This situation's realistically no different. The quality of the images that the AI generators can create is astonishingly high, and many artists are terrified as they believe that this is somehow going to harm their bottom line. They're going to lose their livelihood because of it. But is their fear really justified? Let's look at this objectively. Firstly, the majority of the people making all of this fuss are not professional artists. They're either hobbyists or they're just not professionals. They might think that they are because they got one commission a year ago and got paid $20 for drawing some crappy icon for someone, but realistically they're no closer to being pros than you or I. Only one or two high profile artists are kicking off about it too, but the vast majority are not. And the reason that the majority of them are not is because it is not actually a problem. There are a few big name YouTubers making a fuss about this, but the short reason is that they want views, and they know that amateurists and learner drawers, learner artists are worried about this potentially affecting them further down the line, and it's easy views. It's the low-hanging fruit of the artistic community. Secondly, the type of person who's going to use these AI art generators for anything commercial are not the types of people who were going to have paid for a professional artist anyway. For starters, AI art cannot be copyrighted, and so any legitimate business will have no appetite to use them, because businesses want or often need images which they can protect from copyright infringement. If you attach an image to your brand and then somebody else can just start using it and you've got no way of defending yourself against it, then the potential damage to your brand can be quite significant. Imagine a political party whose brand could just be used in such a way. It would be absolute chaos. Thirdly, they're far too inconsistent. It's almost impossible to fully customize the subject matter in any AI image. You just type in the best prompt that you can think of and keep hitting generate until something vaguely like what you're looking for comes back. Again, businesses don't want that kind of process. They want to be able to give specific instructions to an artist and get the results they want without having to micromanage the process. Even if generating AI art is very quick, it can still take several hours of re-attempting to generate an image and tweaking the prompts before you get even close to what it is you're looking for. One of the loudest cries I keep hearing from these anti-AI people is they didn't give consent to have their images used as references by AI models, when actually they did. The moment you upload something to the internet in a place where it can be seen by the general public, by anyone or anything, you automatically grant those people and things permission to look at your image. Those images aren't being copied and displayed elsewhere by these models. They're not being sold on by anybody else, so you have no more right to stop the AI from seeing your images than you have the right to stop anybody else from seeing your work once you've posted it online. Fourth up on the list is the fact that AI work is very formulaic, and the trained eye, in fact to be honest the untrained eye, can spot it very easily given enough time. Most AI images share the same basic characteristics and flaws which, given a few hours of browsing, become quite easy to identify and actually make these AI works look dull. They tend to lack any real feeling or emotional connection, and the expressions tend to be very samey. So again, going back to the big YouTubers, the big named YouTubers, the art educators that are making a fuss about this, they don't really care about this because they know this is a non-issue. The reason that they're making this content is because they know that you, or perhaps your peers, are worried about it, and they're guaranteed to want to watch the video about it that tells them that they're justified in feeling bad about it. It's easy to keep this fire stoked up because it'll just generate easy views for months and months to come. The TLDR is that just like when digital phones came out and photographers had to adapt, artists need to stop making such a fuss and frankly making themselves look petty and learn to embrace this technology. AI art generators are a great source of reference material and inspiration, and I for one hope they continue to thrive for the foreseeable future. Thanks very much for watching or listening to that, guys. I hope you found it informative. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you again in the next one. But until then, you take damn good care of yourselves, alright? Bye bye.